Hey y'all, welcome to Rob Squad and the Creators. Like always, you're here with your girl Amber.
And your boy Jay. And all week we've been talking to Hugh Padgham, one of the coolest guys around. And he has brought us so much amazing stories and info throughout the week. And oh my goodness, what a treat to talk to the man who has produced so many classic songs. Tonight he's back once more. So welcome back to the channel, Hugh.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for having me again. It's a pleasure to be with you.
I can only imagine what you have in store for us this time. And what do you got for us?
Well, today we've got a song from Peter Gabriel's third solo album called either Games Without Frontiers or Je Sans Frontier.
Je Sans Frontier. Oh, I like that. I like that better. That rolls off the tongue.
From about the mid-60s until the late 90s, there was a TV program made in Europe between all the European countries called Je Sans Frontier, which is French for Games Without Frontiers. And it was basically a TV program where mixed teams were sent out to compete against each other, and they used to play these really stupid games. They were all dressed up in ridiculous clothing, and they would play these what really were stupid games. But you know how stupid games make people laugh. But the games were made up by the television channel who invented the whole concept. You had knockout rounds before you got into the final. And so in England, for instance, we had knockout rounds, and it was called It's a Knockout. And you'll hear that if in the song, and you'll hear the phrase Games Without Frontiers and Je Sans Frontier all in the song.
Oh, cool.
And anyway, it was a very stupid game. The sort of hidden meaning of the song really is it's Peter's sort of commentary on war and international diplomacy being like a children's game. So it's not about the stupid games. It's about how war and diplomacy can appear to be like a children's game.
Like a children's game, yeah, like a battle, like a game of warship or something. Yeah, wow.
And even now, 40 years later, as we speak, there are various wars and political strife going on throughout the world. So it's still quite poignant.
From afar, it does kind of seem like a children's game that the higher ups tend to play.
Well, I mean, I think there's a perfect example of just whenever things happen with politics and the higher ups around here, it is like a children's game. I think that's exhibiting. We're seeing that play out right now as well.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we're ready to check it out. Peter Gabriel, Games Without Frontiers. Let's jump right into it.
Lottie plays with Jane. Jane plays with Willie. Willie is happy again. Suki plays with Leo. Sasha plays with Brit. Adolf builds a bonfire. Enrico plays with it. Whistling tunes, we hide in the dunes by the seaside.
That's cool.
Whistling tunes, we're kissing baboons in the jungle. It's a knockout.
This is such a younger Peter Gabriel.
They probably will in games without frontiers, war without tears. If looks could frontiers. War without tears.
War without
Games
tears.
without frontiers. War without tears. Andre has a red flag. Chiang Shing's is blue.
I'm getting a feeling of like just that 80s kind of sound, but at the same time, it's like a dark sound of the 80s. And it fits perfect because of the story you told us. Like they're talking about war as being the games people play. And in the music video, it's giving you like that somber, almost haunting, very, very lightly played. And I think it's maybe xylophone in the front of it, but I don't know what's behind it, giving it that darker sound. I'm guessing the bass, but it fits so perfect with the video as well.
Very early. We recorded this in 1979 and 80, and the drum machines that you're hearing, which was a combination of a couple of drum machines, they were very much in their infancy in those days, and there were not very many drum machines were just literally coming out, and one of them we used was one of the first drum machines ever, which was a kit, literally a scientific kit that you could buy to make this drum machine, and that's what one of the sounds is. And so it was really using. It's wacky, isn't it? Really,
it is. I thought he looked very, very young, and some of the stuff we've done, it's been kind of up tempo. We did the one with Kate Bush where
that was the most serious, I think.
Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. In this one, you're getting like the light, airy side of his voice, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, and do you know who that is singing? Je suis frontier.
Please say it's Kate Bush.
It is.
It is Kate Bush.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that they work each other so much.
Wow.
I mean, pay extra attention. I'm a huge
It makes sense. Like now I hear it in my head. I'm like, yeah.
But it also makes sense that those two would work together. You know, she's very creative and artistic. And this song, you hear the art in it through the instrumentation and the placing of things. And even in the delivery, with the way he says she's so popular, I don't know. There's something about that is extremely, extremely catchy.
Yeah. I think this is the first time that Kate sung on a Peter Gabriel song.
Really?
And so this goes to show their friendships lasted years.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Do you know the song "Don't Give Up"?
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not beaten yet. Don't give up, I know you can make it good.
That's a Peter song from a later album that she sings on it.
Oh, yeah, I'm almost positive because I don't forget a Kate Bush song.
You can hear it in your head.
That was
that
Don't Give Up is literally one of my favorite songs ever. It's really incredible.
It's like a hug.
Yeah, no doubt. That is so cool. Let's give back.
The red flag, Chiang Shing's is blue. They all have hills to fly them on, except for Lin Tai-yu. Dressing up in costumes, playing silly games, hiding out in treetops, shouting out rude names. Whistling tunes, we hide in the dunes by the seaside. Whistling tunes, we're kissing baboons in the jungle. It's a knockout. If looks could kill, they probably will. In games without frontiers, war without tears. If looks could kill, they probably will. In games without frontiers, war without tears. Games without frontiers, war without tears.
Oh yeah, that's a banger right there. That's a banger, and it's the point, like I said, like where we got Peter Gabriel, and he can hit that part where the she's so popular, and then he goes to the deeper part of his register. That is such a cool song. And like I said, we got both sides of his voice. That song, that song is one I feel like on rainy day, you put that on in your car and you just drive. I feel like that is a rainy day type of vibe.
It's a mad song, isn't it?
Yes.
And do you know what? I perform on that as well. I'm one of the whistlers.
Oh yeah, I love the whistle part.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I loved how it slowed down at the end too. Like that choice for it to slow down was really cool, trippy a little bit.
Yeah, but do you know what happens at the end? If you wind back again, just when it comes up to the end, the actual track speeds up. We made it go double time, and then because everything was analog in those days, so it was on a tape recorder.
Crazy, yeah.
I can't remember whose idea it was, but you'll hear but Kate still sings normally over the top of it. So what we did, we mixed the end bit, and then we sped it up, and then put it back onto the multi-track so that she was still singing normally.
That's so cool.
Along to the track that was double speed underneath. But nowadays that'd be really easy to do using.
It's all on a computer, yeah,
but
no
you
doubt.
have to go through so many different steps to get that.
Yeah.
Sound.
You can do it all in one app.
Those days it probably took most of the day to do that.
So on this song right here, were you the recording engineer?
Yes, I was the engineer, and it was Steve Lillywhite who went on to do who I did XTC with as well, and he went on to do bands like U2 and a lot of big bands as well. But this is where we first met doing XTC, and then because the XTC stuff was very well reviewed and stuff, and went down well with, well critiqued, I guess what I'm trying to say, and that's when Peter got in touch with Steve and myself to say, would we like to work on his album? And we were all really young then. I was maybe 25 or something, and I think Peter's 5 years older than me, so he would only have been 30 at that point as well. And the other thing, when we made this record and the album, he was signed to Atlantic Records, and when they came over to hear this record, they couldn't understand it at all. They thought it was absolutely nuts and mad, and they actually dropped him from the label.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yeah, they dropped him from the label, which was pretty heavy.
Yeah, I mean, holy cow! You just drop Peter.
I mean, it is nuts and it is mad, but it's nuts and mad in a good way. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
And this song, when it came out as a single, actually did it. It was his best-selling single. I think I wrote down here. It was top 10 in the UK and Canada and several other countries. It wasn't top 10 in America, but after it had become a relative pop hit in those countries, Atlantic then tried to go back and re-sign him, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, too late now. Hugh, Thank you so much. I'm telling you, you've dropped so much knowledge. You've given us so many great stories, and we absolutely cannot wait for you to come back. You come here anytime. You got residency here at Rob Squad in the Creators Channel, no doubt about it.
Oh, good. Well, I can't wait to come to Oklahoma to be in the studio live with you guys one day.
No doubt about it. Come on, hey. Outside of that, it's not much to do in Oklahoma outside of that, but hey, we will find something. We'll find something, but it has been an absolute pleasure to hang out with you again today. Before we go, anything you'd like to tell the RSR fans?
Well, I'm just really pleased that your Rob Squad channel exists so that this music that we made 40 something years ago now can still be getting to new audiences, and I think that's such a great thing that you guys are doing, and
no doubt.
You well continue.
Yes, I'll say we've been checking our analytics. Hey, we're actually getting the younger group. We're getting more viewers from the younger groups. Kids are like 13 to 18 to 24. So hey, we're keeping that great music alive. They're starting to find it, which makes us just so happy that that's our goal, is to keep this great music alive from our generation down onto the next. And our 8-year-old daughter already knows it. So I think we're doing a great job at it. And thank you for coming on here with us.
Well, thank you. And thank you for spreading the word.
Well, as we always send you guys out of here every single day. We love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. And remember, every day you guys have a goal. Let them know.
All right, y'all, all you have to do is go out in this beautiful world, spread light, spread love, just put your best foot forward, offer some grace, and if you can, make somebody smile.
We love y'all. Till next time, we'll see you guys later.
Games without frontiers, war without tears. Games without frontiers, war without tears.